Hi and welcome Galatasaray News. This is your host Kanat, and here is what's on this episode. First up in Galatasaray News. Galatasaray to tackle Benfica in Europa League. Following a rather disappointing Champions League run, Galatasaray was drawn against three-time Europa League runner-up Benfica of Portugal in the round of 32 on December 17th. While both sides seem to be content and optimistic with the outcome of the draw, Galatasaray's vice chairman Yusuf Gunay highlighted, "This is a good draw for us. From management standpoint, we're trying to do our best. The achievements our fans are expecting will happen." The Lions of Istanbul had a not too convincing season so far and only won 3 games out of 15 in past 2 months, including a not so representative matchup against Keciorengucu in Ziraat Turkish Cup. Galatasaray's Everton loanee Nigerian forward Henry Onyekuru insisted that Galatasaray have a fair chance despite going up against an experienced Benfica squad. Not a bad one, of course. Benfica is a good team and also they have experienced players. So it's going to be a good match against them. Galatasaray has lacked the true striking power for the first half of the campaign, and there's a high expectation among fans for the post-Buffettini Gomez gap to be filled during the winter transfer season. Benfica will host the first leg of the matchup on February 14, before Galatasaray hosts the second leg 7 days later in Istanbul. Next up, Ozan Kabak is on the headlines for Inter and Manchester sides. Galatasaray's homegrown centre-back Kabak is having a breakout season. Kabak has shined in every single occasion, appearing in 10 league games following his debut earlier this year. He immediately attracted the attention of European powerhouses like Manchester United, Manchester City, and Inter, as he continued to impress during Galatasaray's not-so-impressive Champions League campaign. In fact, Kabak's shining performance may be the only positive note for Galatasaray to cling on so far in this season. Inter have reportedly offered a figure of around £10 million to sign the young player for the Nerazzurri. Manchester United also eye a move for Kabak regardless of Jose Mourinho's changing job status. Their rival City, on the other hand, also rumored to be in the mix, as Galatasaray's chairman Mustafa Cengiz held meeting with City's leadership to discuss a strategic partnership earlier this week. While there's no clear indication of what the future holds for Kabak, one thing is sure, that the sky is the limit for the youngster. Kabak also recently signed an extension until 2023 with Galatasaray, which will help the club to fend off some of the interest and hopefully increase the return. Silly season begins for Galatasaray's striker transfer. Do you have 2 legs and boots? Get into the line, as you may as well be in the mix for Galatasaray's highly anticipated winter move to add a striker to the squad. Galatasaray community is experiencing a true-to-form silly season, with a new name joining the party every single day. The latest addition has been West Ham's Andy Carroll. According to London-based sources which cite Turkish tabloids, a true chain of media credibility right there, sides have reached an agreement ahead of the transfer window in January. Carroll has been far from impressive, playing only 4 games this season in EPL with nothing on the score sheet. Carroll has been struggling with injuries throughout the season. Other names in the mix are former Beşiktaş and Göztepe striker Demba Ba from Shanghai Shenhua, alongside Alan from Guangzhou Evergrande. Despite the excitement, Galatasaray will not have much of a maneuver space due to the financial fair play enforcements. Few players, including Sofian Feghouli, Mariano, and Maicon, are rumored to depart the club to free up some wage space for the much-anticipated striker. Stay tuned on this one, as there will be a lot of stories coming out for Gala's number 9. Fast feed. Galatasaray drew 1-0 against Keciorengucu on Tuesday and qualified to top 16 in Ziraat Turkish Cup. Youngsters Yüksel, Çipe, and Babacan all had some valuable playing time, with Akgün scoring the only goal for the team. Galatasaray man basketball team ended their Eurocup campaign with a defeat against Serbia's Red Stars. Galatasaray's Norwegian right back, Martin Linnes, implied a 3-year extension may be on his way, as he thinks he will stay in Galatasaray. Mean tweet. And here we go again from Benfica's English Twitter channel. It's a beautiful jab, well timed, and I would even say well deserved. I mean, looking from Galatasaray fans' standpoint, I really feel like we need to wait for our team to win a couple more games, dominant games, home court, to really gain back that prestigious title of hell. Anyway, I really enjoyed this little jab, and I will keep bringing mean tweets like this back to the show and the following episodes as well. What's on the menu? For men basketball, Galatasaray will host Istanbul rival Fenerbahce. On the football side, Galatasaray will have the last game of the first half of the season against Sivasspor in Al Samiyen Arena. That's it, folks. Hope you enjoyed the first ever episode of Galatasaray News. As this is the first episode, obviously, any feedback, any idea to include in this kind of content is more than appreciated. Please like, subscribe, comment, and all the social feedback mechanisms that are available to us in the modern era. Apart from that, thank you very much for listening. I hope to see you in the next one.